Hey you guys, it's Betsy. I want to share what happened this weekend because it was a big, uncomfortable weekend where issues of race came up in a training. And the training happens to be in the area of mindfulness and healing and therapy, and is full of really loving and aware people. And yet there was a comment that was made on Saturday that was offensive. It was said by a white guy to a black woman, and it was offensive and it was racist. And the reality is that I didn't get it. I didn't even get that that it was a racist comment, and I certainly had no idea the impact that it had on people. I actually sort of saw it as a compliment. So, man, it's like my little narrow field of my white vision was blown open, and it was really powerful. The comment that was made was in the area of exotification, so I'm learning more about that and why it's demeaning to people of color to always be in this comparison to the white standard, always not measuring up, always being less than. Yet another way in which that shows up. So, what happened the next day is we spent the whole day looking at it and sharing. We're in this place of sharing deep emotional stories. And so, wow, as a white person, it was like a really unusual opportunity because generally people of color don't feel safe to express their emotions. And so to get to really feel the power of their emotions and hear that was big. And there was a lot of anger, obviously, a lot of exhaustion. Like, oh my God, white people so just don't get it, and color my skin isn't changing. So how do we figure this out? And you know, it exposed deeper psychological issues that I'm feeling more deeply today and this weekend. Feelings that are expressed of not belonging. These deep feelings from early childhood of not belonging to the whole, and just feeling the harm and the psychological impact of that alone, let alone the feelings of being devalued or feeling inferior, or feeling like they're living their lives really in fear of violence. And so there's a comment that was made that has especially stuck with me. It was made by a black woman talking about how unsafe she feels around white people. And this black woman actually has white parents, so she's very familiar with white people. But still, that's what she holds in her 50s, is this feeling of not being safe. And so that's something, that is so counter to the story that is generally told around white people of not being safe around people of color, that we're will be harmed by people of color. And so that's really something I'll be sitting with, certainly. So the whole day was super uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. And, we wanted to move towards repair and reconnection. And it's not like we really got there. But it dawned on me late in the day how important that piece was for me, was to actually sit with the discomfort. This is a body-based training, and so we're literally just sitting in it and feeling it. And that felt so important, to feel that. It feels like it's a step towards ownership and a deeper way of acknowledging these issues. And it felt super important. So anyway, those are some of the things that were coming up, and I want to share it because I think, the system we're in is mostly invisible to our white eyes, and so we gotta expose it. We gotta keep talking about it and share these insights, and yeah, start to build our awareness and grow and change. So anyway, thank you. Thanks for listening.